Hi, I'm Mark with ClearVoltage.com.
And I'm Phil. Today we're going to be doing a roast chicken and Lionized potatoes.
And this is what it's going to look like. Alright, so Phil, how are we going to make this dish today?
Alright, well first, you need to have all your ingredients laid out and ready to go. That's the first thing.
Just like this?
Just like this.
Great.
I like to break it out by dish. So I have everything I need for my chicken over here, everything I need for the potatoes over here. You know, nothing gets mixed up, simple, I know where everything is. You know, I got my chicken.
Good way to go.
You know, for efficiency, you need to simplify.
Yeah.
You know, the less you have to think, the easier you can just act.
I don't like thinking.
Well, you know, hey brother, me either.
Yeah.
So, I got my 4.5 pound roaster chicken. You can get at any supermarket. Price per pound is actually much cheaper than buying like a pack of chicken breasts or a
How
pack
much per
of
pound?
wings. This one right here was about 89 cents a pound.
That's not bad.
Yeah, boneless, skinless chicken breast, like $3 a pound.
Good looking chicken.
You know? Yeah, and what, you got like 4 or 5 meals right here. Boom.
Yum.
There you go. Got a stick of butter.
Cut up,
Set aside to come to room temperature so it gets a little softer so I can work with it. We got fresh rosemary, fresh thyme, fresh garlic, and just as a little special treat, some black truffle shavings.
How special is this treat right here, Phil?
Well, this is pretty much the cheapest ones you can get on the market, and 6.5 ounce can was about $80.
Wow.
Yeah, fresh, imported from
ridiculous.
France or Italy, upwards of $700 an ounce.
Good luck
So,
cooking this, people.
Yeah, this is a bargain. Got salt. Can't make anything without salt, so this one I'll put in the middle. Black
A lot
pepper,
of salt for this right here.
onion, carrot. That's everything for the chicken. The potatoes, that's about it. Potatoes, couple onions, some bacon. Salt, black pepper, oh, and water.
Okay, so Phil, how do we get this started?
First thing you want to do, turn your oven on. The worst thing you can have happen is trying to make a full meal, you have everything ready to start cooking, and then you got to wait 15 minutes for your oven to get hot. That takes a half-hour meal, makes it 45 minutes. You're more hungry. Nobody benefits.
Yeah.
So we got our oven preheated, and
how much?
500 degrees
500.
for this chicken.
All right.
And we're going to cook it at 500 degrees for 10 minutes per pound. It's 4.5 pound chicken.
So it takes
45
3
minutes.
hours. 45 minutes.
Yeah. Your second guess is better.
Whatever.
Next thing we're going to do is actually get started on the potatoes, because that dish from start to finish is a little more involved.
And because we're Irish.
That too. Alright, so first thing, I'm going to show you how to cut and peel an onion. Alright, so we're going to have the root end on the left, being a righty. The stalk end on the right. Take a good sharp knife. Doesn't have to be expensive, just has to be sharp. You're cutting onions with a dull knife, your eyes are going to water. The cell structure in the cell walls breaks down, releases gases. No good.
Really?
Yep.
So having a dull knife is what makes you cry.
Absolutely. Yep. That's the trick. First thing we're going to do, curl your fingers back just like this. Kind of using your fingernails to hold the onion still. And just make one cut straight down on the top. Get rid of that. Spin it around. Same thing on the bottom. Get rid of that.
So is it weird that I'm crying right now?
Well, no, you're just emotionally unstable.
I know.
It's okay. You stand it up just like so. Cut right down through the middle. Boom. Peel off
like
that.
2 peas in a pod.
Like 2 peas, or 2 halves of an onion.
Of course.
Peel off that papery skin. So You're going to hold the onion same way you were holding it when you were cutting the top and bottom off. And slowly move your fingers back as you make each cut to make sure that each slice is the same size. Because if they're not all the same size, they won't cook evenly. And you'll have some pieces that are still crunchy and some that are burnt. And that just kind of spoils the occasion. So we're going to do that cut on our 2 onions. Alright? And Julienne,
Pretty fast with that knife.
a little more experience. So as you work more, you kind of get to a point where you can just react. Alright, so we've got our pan nice and hot, butter's melted, got our onions in, and you give it a little bit of salt and pepper. Come back every 5-6 minutes, give them a stir, make sure they're not sticking, and now, on to the potatoes.
So all I need is this knife right here?
Yeah, but you need to hold it properly or else it's a hell of a lot more dangerous than it already is.
So like this, right?
Yeah, clearly. You just wrap on. No. What you want to do is, whichever hand is your dominant hand, we're both right-handed, so that's easy. Take your thumb and forefinger, pinch the blade right where the handle meets the blade. Exactly. Wrap your other 3 fingers around the blade, hold it nice and light. You don't need to squeeze the hell out of it. It'll give you better control, and you're less likely to hurt yourself.
That's pretty good.
Alright, so now we're going to get started on these potatoes.
Alrighty.
Again, just like the onions, the trick is, the key is consistent size. If everything's the same size after you cut it, it'll all be done at the same time. So some won't be mushy and some won't be overcooked. It'll be all done just right. Alright? So we're going to take our first potato. Doesn't really matter how you put it on the board.
Does it matter which one's first?
Well, yeah. No, it doesn't. Cut it in half, straight down the middle.
Oh, that is easier holding a knife like that. Alright.
Takes a lot less work because you're closer to the blade.
Yeah.
You have better leverage. Alright, we're going to put the potato cut side down, both pieces.